Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John. It's the New York Mets. And now here's the starter for San Francisco, Logan Webb. Singy, he's a guy that can rack up a lot of strikeouts. Just about ready to roll. Here's Francisco Lindor. And we are underway here in San Francisco. Ripped, but it curls foul. Going 2 now. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Swings and misses. One gone here. Bo Bichette up to the dish. 3 for 14 in the series. Hit softly on the ground to third. Fitzgerald throws to first in time. Juan Soto steps in the box as if he wasn't already freakishly good. He found a new way to beat pitchers in 2025. He stole a career-high 38 bases last year.
Yeah, Boog led the National League. And get this, nobody had more stolen bases in the league after the All-Star break.
That one way inside. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And the inning is ready to go for the last half of the inning. And taking the ball for the Mets, Sean Manaea. Singy, he was impressive his last time out.
He's off to a good start, getting a win in his first start of the season, and so lifted a little bit of pressure. Right here, it's all about getting win number 2.
That one's in there. That is strike 2. Goes down looking. Here's the Giants lineup. And with their ace on the mound today, they're just looking to provide him a little bit of run support, and they'll see what they can do for him.
Boog, with an ace on the bump, it's crucial not to become complacent. This lineup still has a job to do if they're going to come away with a win.
Here's Rafael Devers.
Hee-haw!
Swings and misses, went with the sweeper. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, there appears to be no problem settling in on the mound out there today. It looks pretty tough to start this one, punching out the first 2 hitters of this ball game. And somebody's going to have to put the bat on the ball, put it in play, and get something going.
Arise in the box here and fouls it off for strike 1. 2 down, nobody on. In the air, left field. Stretches out and hauls it in. We head to the second from San Francisco. No score. Back here in San Francisco. New inning getting started. Jorge Polanco up now for the Mets. Polanco with a homer in his last game. Polanco measures 6 feet even, a member of the 1,000 hit club, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. That one ripped left field, carrying well, bangs off the wall, and he starts off the second with a double.
Everything came together for him. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask. Runner in scoring position now and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Marcus Semien in the box now. Takes strike one.
Well, the best way to shake off yesterday's struggles is to get on the board early. They've got a guy in scoring position. They've got to find a way here to get him in.
Kenny Jansen doing on-plate duties in this one.
Not a huge strike zone from Jansen, so he can't really be called a pitcher's umpire, but he does like the bottom part of the strike zone. We may see some pitchers steal a few strikes down there, especially the ones right below the knees. That's if their catcher can present it properly.
Squirts away a little bit. The Mets looking to strike first here at the top of the second. Swing and a drive, deep right field. That one is foul, and he'll see another. Two on the way. Swings through it for the K. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout. And there's one away. So now with one away and a man at second, Francisco Alvarez now at the plate. Up the middle. Slings to first in time.
Batting center fielder,
Here's Luis Robert. Late swing fouled off. Man at second.
Ball.
Into the outfield, base hit. Polanco coming around third. He scores and they have the lead.
Well, they strike first as he gets the job done to bring home the run. There's something about pulling one down the line and shooting it through the infield that's just so satisfying as a hitter. It's just fun turning on a pitch like he did right there.
Now a chance for Brett Baty. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. But they pick up one run on the RBI single. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. You're watching. We head to the bottom of the second. Now the Giants 4-hitter, Harrison Bader. That's a laser base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Good start for him to this ball game tonight. I always talk about it. Get a knock in your first at bat. It just makes your confidence at such a higher level for the potential of having a big night.
Tyler Fitzgerald in the box now. No balls and a strike. Runner takes off. Strike in there.
Head on the tag.
Second tag. Out at second.
Usually when you see a team try to steal a base in the early innings, it tells you they want to be aggressive on offense. Try to force the defense to make plays and slow them down. That's exactly what they did right there. So we'll see if that caught stealing changes the offensive approach moving forward.
Fair ball. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double. That ball was absolutely ripped. 111 off the bat. And I'm pretty sure it started to whistle after it left the bat.
I think I heard that too, Bergen. These are the moments we appreciate when we can look at...
Oh, that deflects off his glove. The throw is still in time. So a tough play, but they do get out number 2. Christian Cox, the next Giant to hit. And that one fouled off.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
And that one upstairs, ball one. Tap foul at the plate. Fouls it off, still 1-2. 2 outs and a runner at third. Bottom half of inning number 2. Fights it off, he'll see another. Liner snagged at first. We played 2 innings. Back here at Oracle Park, on to the 3rd inning. Tyrone Taylor up now for the Mets. That one fouled off. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Big time jam right there. I hate it as a hitter, but standing in center field, you can't help but chuckle a little bit.
Struck him out swinging, and that's 4 strikeouts. Back to the top of the Mets order. Now up to hit Francisco Lindor. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport. There's a swing and a drive. Caught just shy of the wall.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Bichette takes a ball as he stands in for the 2nd time. Slapped hard the other way, but foul. Two down, nobody on. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Safe at first, no play. We'll see how they score this. So man aboard. And up next for New York, Juan Soto. He was a strikeout victim his first time.
Ball 1.
The 1-0. And that one fouled off. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Well, pretty clear to me. He's trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
Nice grab, and they get the out. Back at the ballpark, and in this series, it has been ugly on the mound as we look at the numbers. Bryce Eldridge leading things off and takes a strike. This one popped up. Takes it in for the out.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath a little bit and popped it up.
Drew Gilbert now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. And a ground ball to first. And foul ball. This one in the air center field. Robert drifts towards it. 2 away now. Back to the leadoff spot of the Giants lineup. Willy Adames, the next to hit.
The leader is clearly giving him trouble early on in this one. I want to see him ready to swing against that pitch just a little more often.
On the ground to third. Slings to first. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far. That one hammered, but pulled foul.
He's been pitching well, but we'll see what kind of adjustment the hitters make this second time through the order. We'll know if he's got really good stuff in this one or not.
Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball.
Ball.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. Now it's Marcus Semien. Struck out swinging his first time. Check swing. He went. That's strike 1. And a foul ball. This one drilled right center field. That one heading for the fence and gone. Marcus Semien sends one out the opposite way. His 2nd of the year. 1 down. So up next for New York, Francisco Alvarez. Swing and a foul out of play. Here's a chopper to short. Adames. Throw to first is in time. 2 down, base is empty. And now here's the big center fielder, Luis Robert. Singled and drove in a run his first time through. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the inning. Mets do get one back, though, on the solo homer. Back here in San Francisco, ready to go, bottom 4. And here is Devers. Check swing, and he went. It's 0-1.
Yeah, and here's a fun stat on Devers. He's at his best when he's hitting homers and doubles, and by the time he was 26 years old, Devers already had over 150 home runs and more than 200 doubles. He's just the 15th player in baseball history with those kinds of numbers at that age.
Arise in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. That one finds the zone. 0-2. Left field. Soto really on his horse for it. Makes a mess of this one. It gets down. The Giants down by a pair. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And he hits a ground ball right side. Throw to first in time. So here's Bader now. 1 for 1. He singled to left his first time through. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. That's out to center field. Robert in position. That is the inning. Giants down. Back here at Oracle Park. So now here's the Mets DH, Brett Baty. Swing and a high fly ball hit the air left center field. This one's got a chance. And that one's gone into the bleachers. A solo shot. And they tack on to their lead. It's 3-0.
He wasted no time in that at bat, swinging at the first pitch, and he punished it. It's like he's playing wiffle ball up there, and that's typically not the easiest way to hit a home run. To the slight opposite field, into the gap. Man, making it look easy, that's for sure.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Logan Webb won't go any further, and he's not going to be happy with himself. New pitcher on the... So the Giants with a new pitcher on the hill, Spencer Bivens.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Now, Tyrone Taylor. Taylor in the box here and fouls it off for strike one. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in, and we're at the top of the fifth.
Ball.
To the right side. Devers takes it to the bag. One away here in the fifth.
For the Mets, short
Francisco Lindor to the plate now. Fans love him, but he's pretty popular with the players, too.
He certainly is, Boo. The player survey on MLB.com listed him as one of the friendliest infielders to chat with during a game. I'm sure he appreciates the recognition from his peers.
Action in the San Francisco bullpen. Sam Hentges, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Peguero also throwing. The 1-0. And a swing and a bouncer, foul of first. Liner, base hit. So a man aboard now with one away. Bo Bichette gets a chance to hit. 1 for 2. Grounder might be 2. Adames tossed to second, and that's 2. The Mets do pick up a run on this solo blast. Welcome back, and take a look at some hot hitting in this series as we check out the numbers.
All these Giants just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. That K is his 3rd of the game. So digging in, Patrick Bailey. Rolled out to second in his first at bat. And that is out of play. The Giants trailing by 3. Last half of inning number 5. Out towards right center field. Touches down. That's a hit. And they had their first hit since the 2nd inning. So up next, Christian Koss. That one finds the zone. Strike 1. And there's a foul ball. Got him looking for the K. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
That is the inning. We're back, and here's a look at how we got to this stage of the game. Leading off, Juan Soto.
Left fielder, Juan Soto.
Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. And a good start to the inning. The batter now, Jorge Polanco. Hot shot, and he can't knock it down.
Up next for the Mets.
And now Marcus Semien steps up in a big spot. He's already homered in this game. Swing and a miss, strike one.
Well, these Mets, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. Just look at how the ball's coming off their bats, and tell me it's fun playing defense at this level. They've got 7 hits at 90+ miles per hour exit velocity, so you got to look alive out there.
The Mets trying to break this one open, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Now this one gets away from the catcher. But all the runners hold. And the batter now, Francisco Alvarez, has grounded out a couple of times. In the air, left field. Oh no, he dropped it. Everybody's going to be safe.
Well, as an outfielder, your eyes get big when you have an opportunity to catch a fly ball and then gain an assist and cut a runner off. But you have to do first things first, and that's make sure you secure the baseball. If you don't do that, there's no opportunity for an assist.
High chopper to third. Fitzgerald to second. Double play. What a clean killing, Dan. Back here in San Francisco. And now the right fielder, Drew Gilbert.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
And down on strikes he goes. Now one away.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
Back to the top of the order now. Willy Adames stands in.
Willy Adames.
If I'm at the dish right now, I am aggressive over the heart of the plate. This guy's been filling up the strike zone, so you know you're going to get a good pitch to hit. And as nasty as his stuff is, you might as well take all 3 swings.
The Mets leading by 3 here in the bottom of the 6th. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Devers now.
Hey, 7 straight strikes to start the frame. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
Slapped hard the other way, but foul.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one. Got close to the immaculate inning, and he just couldn't find the zone right there. When you think about it, 9 straight strikes.
Swing, and this is ripped down the right field line. Way back there. Out of here.
Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
2 down, nobody on. Lifted in the air down the left side, and it drops in. So he gets on base and keeps it going. And now Bader up to the plate. Fouled off left side. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Taylor settles under it. And that will end the inning. It's a run for the Giants on the solo blast. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Sam Hentges.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Baden, the leadoff batter, as he swings through it for strike 1. Makes the grab, 1 down.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Taylor at the plate for the third time as he comes up empty there. Signs of movement in the Giants bullpen. Hayden Birdsong preparing to come on if needed. A little out front there as he swings through it. Swings and lines a base hit into left field. So the one-out hit turns the lineup over.
Up next for the Mets, shortstop.
Back to the top of the order, and now it's Frankie Lindor. 1 for 3. And a swing and a miss there. The 0-1. Swinging a foul straight back. The 0-2. Up and in. Look out.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Drilled in the air out towards right center. Gilbert should have this one. And there are 2 down. So up next for New York, Bo Bichette. Out to short. Adames. Inning over. Mets lead 1, but they still lead it 3-1. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
Third baseman, Tyler Fitzgerald.
Fouled off down the right side.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. Always going to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
The 0-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Here's the 0-2. Fly ball down the line. And that one is fouled, so we'll try it again. The 0-2. This to third, Bichette. Slinging it to first in time.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
Slings to first in time. And now Christian Koss. This one in the air center field. And that is the third out of the inning. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Joel Peguero.
Power slider guy, man. He throws it hard and gets a lot of late movement, so it's tough to pick up.
Ripped right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. Juan Soto with a rocket. That's his 4th home run of the series. And they add to their lead. It's 4-1.
That's a swing that'll boost the win probability for sure.
Now here is Jorge Polanco. Ripped on a line to center. Bader on the move. Reaching for it and brings it in.
He was all over that fastball right there. I tell you what, if he gets under it just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's way back.
Simeon, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike 1.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Strike 2. Peguero. In his rookie season, he features a four-seam fastball, a sinker, and he works in a slider. Battling here as he fouls it away. 0-2 now. Got him swinging.
Wow, just great bite to that slider. Broke hard out of the zone, and he just couldn't hold up the swing. You know, as a hitter, that pitch is really hard to take, and there's just not much you can do with it. You know that, but you don't want to get rung up by the umpire.
Alvarez at the plate with 2 away, swings through that one. And a seed into center. That's a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Right there, does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
Luis Robert now. The 0-1. Swing, and that's ripped towards right center. That's a hit. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits.
These guys today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
Next to hit, Brett Beatty. Swing at a ground ball, and that one handled. They get the force. They don't come much closer than that. Bang, bang play to end the inning. Mets draw closer thanks to the home run. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule. A.J. Minter on a pitch out of the pen here. Yeah, that's fouled off. Now the 0-1. Top of the zone for a called strike.
Pitching has been pretty dominant in this one, but you got to be careful, not working with too big a lead. They could get right back in this ball game if you're not careful.
The 1-2. Swings and misses, struck him out. Drew Gilbert getting ready to hit. Fastball for a strike.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
That finds the mark on the inside corner. Lefty continues to work, but the closer getting loose in the bullpen. And a base hit. So that will bring up the top of the order with 1 away. Now it's going to be Willy Adames. High fly ball out to center field. Robert moving under it. Takes it in for the out. Now it's Devers at the plate. He's already homered here in this one.
Here's a run-scoring opportunity. You definitely got to push something across, because it's not going to get any easier. You get to the 9th, get a lockdown closer ready to come in.
And a strike to Devers. Gilbert off of first with 2 away. Foul ball still 0-2. Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. They stopped the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs. Luis Arraez stands in. Line drive out towards left field. That's a base hit. Here comes the runner. Fires it to the plate. And he's on the down. Up, down, and that ends the inning. Bang, bang. Back here at Oracle Park, their offense has produced a lot of hits so far, as we see from the spray chart.
Yeah, when a team has this many knocks, a lot of the time it gets clustered to one side or another. Not today. They're hitting it all over the field.
And a foul ball. Foul ball there. Oh, and 2 now. Good job to fight that one off. The 0-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth. So back to the top of the order. Francisco Lindor will hit next. And it's fouled away. The 0-1. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Out number 2. Here comes the manager. New arm for the Giants, Hayden Birdsong. He's making his 4th appearance of the season. Bichette now at the plate as he swings through strike 1.
Ball 1.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So he gets on base and keeps it going. Here's Juan Soto.
Hit an absolute tape measure shot last time up.
Misses the zone and he gets him to chase. On a bounce right side, Devers flips it. Nicely done for the out. Mets strand 1 as they hold on to a 4-1. All set for the bottom of the ninth. Here's the cleanup hitter for the Giants, Harrison Bader. Here comes the closer here in the ninth, Devin Williams.
Well, he's the guy they hope to turn to out of the pen to lock down wins. So this game has gone to plan, more or less. Let's see if he can wrap it up here.
Foul ball, it stays 0-2. Got him. 1 up, 1 down.
Yeah, that's pretty sick. Late cutting action to get the swing and miss right there. I mean, that's just really hard to account for as a hitter when you're seeing the fastball all the way and then just at the last moment.
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. And a foul ball. Pop foul out of play off to the right. 0-2 now. Hit on the ground to short. Lindor. Throw to first in time.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
Bailey stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. The Mets trying to close out a 3-run lead. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Tap to first, and that's just foul. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. This could end it. In the air to left center. Robert gets under it. He puts it away, and that'll do it. The Mets take the finale and earn a split of this 4-game series.